So, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the new episode of Thoughtful Leaders, an initiative by collegedunia.com. Today, here present with us Ms. Deep Dutt, Director Operations at College of Hospitality Administrations, CHA Jaipur. First of all, welcome, ma'am.
Thank you.
Welcome to our platform to share your views.
Thank you so much for inviting me here.
So first of all, I would like to introduce our esteemed guest to all of you. Ma'am is the Director Operations at College of Hospitality Administrations, Jaipur. She's a thorough professional with more than 20 years of experience. She did her master's in industrial and organizational behavior and also a diploma in promotive and preventive healthcare, along with the diploma in information technology. She started her career with NIIT. She has worked with the various reputed organizations like Air Hostess Academy, Podar Group of Institutes, JK Lakshmipal University, and etc. Currently, she is associated with College of Hospitality Administration as Director Operations. She has expertise in counseling, sales, and marketing operations, and MIS. So, welcome, ma'am. Once again, I want to welcome you for this interview.
Thank you.
So, let's start with the first question, ma'am. My first question to you is, you have a long association with the education sector throughout the professional career. What are the key factors that keep you connected with the education sector?
That's a nice question. See, it gives me a lot of satisfaction to guide the young generation. I remember my times, there was nobody to guide us. Way back 95 when I passed my 12th, I had a lot of confusion regarding my career options. What should I do? What are my capabilities and potentials, and where I can prove myself, which industry. Somehow I was really interested in hotel industry. I gave a lot of examinations, I got through, I joined institution too. So after passing out my postgraduate program, I decided that, this is one field, education, and there was a problem that time that, where students should go, what should they do. Nobody was there to guide them because we didn't have Google options, nothing was there. So that problem, I always had a problem solving skills. I was really good at that. So I thought, yes, I can be a part, because I studied psychology. So I thought that's my asset. And why not utilize that? I was good at people skill. I was good at communication skills. So I thought of utilizing in an industry where I can guide youngsters. And it really gives me immense pleasure, when these youngsters, they join colleges, their career paths, and they become successful professionals. I have a long association with CHA. I see students coming as a raw material to us. As a factory, we make them a finished product, a professional who goes in the industry, and they are earning more than us. So that gives me immense pleasure. And those happy faces of their parents who come back and tell us, thank you so much, because of your guidance, my child has become this. So that is one thing which kept me going in an education sector. And future also, I don't plan to move in any other field. And I have settled down well in education. I know how to deal with people. I know how to guide students. So that is one strength I have, I believe. So that made me stick to this industry, and that gives me a lot of satisfaction.
Okay. So ma'am, very nicely explained that your journey, that it is really needed to have a guidance for the students, then they can perform better in the every field. If they have
I believe even you people are doing well, by bringing up these platforms where one student can find out a lot of career options according to his interests, needs, capabilities, potential. So they get one platform like yours where students can, find out different colleges sitting at one place. So that's good. that things are evolving. Our times, we never had these opportunities.
Yeah, ma'am, these are the like we can say these are the boons of the technology, that we can
Yeah,
spread the awareness regarding the different courses, different colleges, different opportunities available for
yeah,
the students. So
true.
these are the really nice. This is a really nice thinking of you, that the motive of yours to be in education sector, that you want that self satisfaction you are getting when the students will get success in their life. So
Yeah, and those happy faces.
yeah, really. So let's move to the next question, ma'am. When you first came to the CHA, what was your vision and how are you trying to achieve the same?
See, my main vision was because CHA was very young when I joined CHA. So it was just 1.5 year old institution. So I joined them. They started in 2007, and I joined them in 2008. So I mean, I took it as my baby, and which I wanted to be one of the best hotel management colleges, at least in Rajasthan. And I believe that with our hard work, our team's hard work, our management's hard work, all of us together, in past 14-15 years, the passion we have put in this college has made its name and fame. It has earned in these 14-15 years, and it has become one of the best colleges in Rajasthan for hotel management, a specialized college which really focuses on say personal aspects of the student, and we give personalized training to people. So that was my one motto, which I am really happy that it has been fulfilled. And this is not what I am saying. People feel like that, industry feels like that. So we've really put in our heart and soul in this college. Then my second vision was that we should provide best of the training with the latest know-how of the industry trends. So we created certain curriculums separately to what universities has to offer, which were the real-time training which could be given to the student, where he learns about the latest trends of the industry. And then we focused on skill development. And see, like my vision was to focus on skill development 15 years back, and Indian government is actually focusing on skill development now. Okay, so I'm really happy that, what if we are thinking something, and that dream is coming true automatically. Rajasthan state government came up with their own skill development university with the name of RISU, Rajasthan ILD Skills University, which came into action like 2 years back. And we were the first one to get affiliated to them. So that is one reason, because that was one of my visions. So we are there, and everything fall in place. Whatever we thought, because we work from our heart to achieve that goal. So the goal fall on place. So these were my visions, and I'm happy to share that my dreams have come true.
Yeah, so you have nicely explained the whole journey that you have associated with CHA when in very infancy period of the institute. Then you have shown the things, how they are evolving, how you are becoming hurdles, how you are cracking the hurdles to become the topmost college of, and all these things. So it is a very nice.
A lot of competition in Rajasthan, of course. Yeah. So we could, earn our name and fame.
Yeah, sure, ma'am. So let's move to the next question, ma'am. So my next question to you is, what do you think are the greatest strength of College of Hospitality Administration?
See, that's again, my answer would be quite long here, because we are doing a lot of things. So first of all, our curriculum itself is very dynamic, and it focuses on bridging the gap between education and industry. Okay, by every passing year, we have strengthened our teaching pedagogy. Okay, through our different various exclusive programs like LEAP, Learning Evolution Accelerated Program. Through this program, what you don't get in books, okay, we are able to deliver it to students. In a nutshell, I'm telling you about this program. Then we have committee system. We have WOW committees where every student has to be a part of these committees. See, we believe that students definitely learn inside the classroom, but they also learn a lot of things outside the classrooms. The leadership qualities, working in teams, initiativeness, how like being a happy individual, being a success individual. You know, these are some attributes, some qualities one cannot inculcate inside, keeping them inside the classrooms. So you need to give them certain exposure outside to perform something. So we hand over all the events of the college in the hands of our students, believing in them that, you know, they would conduct those events successfully under the guidance of their mentors, who are their faculties. So we give them certain budget, we believe in them, we guide them. So our LEAP program is all about all this, you know, making them work in teams, in the committees, then teaching them something which is not written in their books. And then we have some different kind of classes which basically even managers do not know in the industry, you know, a lot of things about their technical know-hows. You know, people learn after going in the industry. So we have good to great classes whereby we try and teach some like entrepreneurship aspects. You know, entrepreneurship is something when you own an organization, that time you develop all these things. But we try and develop these things through our small programs and processes in the student itself during the training period, so that when he joins the industry, he's one of the performers over there. He's not a learner, rather he's a performer over there. So this is one thing, and we really got good feedbacks from the hotels when our students go there for the training, that you students have started and, you know, innovated certain processes in our hotels that we are applying it now. You know, to name few, there was one of the front office process, one of my student started with Amar Vilas, which is an Oberoi property. You know, so, and they are using it in their day-to-day process. So there are certain things that, you know, even we learn from our students, industry learn from these newcomers, the freshers, you know, but then you need to open their mindsets to learn those things, those aspects. So this is one thing. Then our team is involved, like my faculties, our management, all of us are involved in lots of research and development work. We just don't sit you know, that this is the trend and we have to follow it. We have that inquisitiveness to become innovators, to do something different, to evolve with time. So a lot of research work. So we have enhanced our teaching methodologies. Okay. Then along with the technical know-how, we also focus on developing on other skills like problem solving, critical thinking, soft skills. So we are really focusing on these skills, communication skills. Then we are the only college in entire Rajasthan to be an IHG academy. We are an intercontinental hotel group academy, official academy in entire Rajasthan, which, being an IHG academy gives us an edge where industry pitches in during our academic curriculum. You know, so our students are directly learning from industrial professionals, people working in IHGs. IHG is one of the second largest hotel company of the world, owning more than 6,000 hotels across the world. And we have hotels like Crown Plaza Holiday Inn, which are the IHG hotels in Jaipur. So we have people coming on board from these hotels, teaching and training our students. Then we have we send our students for a practical exposure to these hotels. So that is one blend that we are really supported by industry leaders in our academic curriculum, in our training curriculum. So that is one thing, the great USP of CHA. So the students are getting direct exposure. And last but not the least, we teach our students to be happy in this stressful world, in this competitive world. They'll know how to earn happiness. So we have different modules where we teach them how to be happy. So I think we are doing a great job.
Yeah, definitely, ma'am. As you have discussed all the aspects that you are trying to provide quality education, the different strategies you are using to make the student prepare for the industry. So these are really other good strategies, good interventions that CHA is doing to provide a better exposure for the student. These are basically the strengths on which you are working to make the institute more reputed.
It's not about the institute, it's about the education system. If every institute start working beyond the curriculum, and work upon the personal aspects of the students, because all fingers are not alike. So we have people from different walks of life. There would be people from rural background who have not been given a lot of exposure. There are people who are from metro cities coming to your college and studying. They have different kind of upbringing. So at the end of the day, you have to bring all these fingers together at one level so that they get good employment. Okay, so it's, you should be thinking about beyond the curriculum. It's the irony of the situation that in Indian education system, we have to follow a certain curriculum set up by a university or UGC. But then it's the duty of an institution to work the extra miles towards the society and towards the students. Then only you can bring a change. So we are doing our part. I don't say that we are a very huge and big institution, but we are a specialized hotel management college who is doing the best of the training. And believe me, if I have to talk and compare myself to the best of the institutions of the world, so I can do that, because the kind of training we are giving, the kind of modules we are offering to our students is at par the global education.
Yeah, sure, ma'am. This is a very nicely you have explained about the whole process, about the whole modules you are providing for the students. So let's move to the next question.
Yeah.
So my next question to you, ma'am, is, as the Director Operations of the College of Hospitality Administration, what plans do you have in your mind for next few years?
There are a lot of plans. Few I've already achieved, and few I would share with you. Again, as I said, that students learn a lot of things outside the classroom. So we are coming up with a new campus, okay? And we are also planning to come up with our own gluten-free bakery, okay? And this will be a real-time exposure for the students who want to learn business, because our students will be our equal partners in this business, be it from sales to production to the management of that bakery, okay? And we are also coming up with our own business incubation program, whereby we help our students to launch their own startups or small business and help them financially also to set up. Okay, then we are also working on live projects. We make them do a lot of market survey during our course curriculum. So every semester has a market, survey or a capstone project to work on. So this is not offered by the university, but this is our own CHA's initiative. So we started this program where the students will have to move out of their comfort zone, be in the market, study the market, do surveys, do projects. Live capstone projects are also there, which students are doing. So this will, help them to be a better professional, and will inculcate entrepreneurship skills in them. So these are a few things that we are really working upon. And I'm sure in coming next 2 to 3 years, we would be able to, fund at least, our target is to fund at least 5 to 7 startups of our own students. Okay.
It's nice.
So,
it's very nice that you are providing the opportunity. This is basically an incentive that you are motivating the students to do such a kind of to become an entrepreneur.
Because we have amazing students with us. We have students from across India, and they are doing really well. And we have a very huge alumni network who is also there to support the freshers, even the college. So as I said, we are coming up with a gluten-free bakery. So this is an association with one of my old students.
Okay. So
who's there in Australia. So it's like my students are doing very well. We have and that's one of the greatest strengths that CHA is now 15-year-old. We have a huge alumni network. So we also support our students. Our students also they also support us. So it's a, it's a
basically two-way. It's a family. That alumni also wants their college to do something better. They always support the colleges.
It's a long association. Yes.
So it is
my students have written books also. They have, written books on Indian cuisines, which are available in the market. So that is something, which is good. That students, they have long association with us.
Okay. So very nice. Very nicely said, very nicely explained. You have explained the next the plans you have in your mind, and it is a very important for the students as well. So let's move to the next question. So my last question to you, ma'am, is what suggestion would you like to give to the current youths and the aspiring students? So in general, and for the students who are pursuing the hotel management course and want to pursue the hotel management. So what are the suggestions you want?
My suggestion would be very simple, that one should choose the career. See, career should not be a herd career. That means that, my neighbor is doing this course, so I want to do this course. My brother or sister has done this course, so I'm going to do this course and I'll be successful like them. Or my parents want me to do this course, that is the reason I want to do this. So your career should not be a herd career. Your career should be yours. You should always choose a career, a field which you are interested in, according to your capabilities, potentials, and your interest. Then once you have chosen your field, put in your 100% into it. And believe me, don't think about, whether I will get a job or not, whether I will earn a lot of money or not. Don't think all these things. Just put in your 100% into that course, that career, and believe me, success will automatically follow you. Just give your 100% into your chosen field and choose your field according to your capabilities and interest. and your potential. That's it. Believe me, that's the key to success. Understand yourself in the best of the way, what you are capable of. Choose a field, choose a career. Once you have chosen the field, then you should not be seeing here and there. You should not be giving ears to, to rumors or a lot of other things. Just believe in yourself. Believe every course is good, every career is good. And it becomes good if you put in your 100%. And believe me, automatically success is going to follow you.
Okay.
So that is a suggestion.
Yeah, very nice suggestion. It is really needed in today's world. Actually, students are really following that hard nature. They are just influenced by the other people.
No, what they are doing and choosing. No, that should not be the criteria. You should be understanding your capabilities and potentials.
Yeah.
And put in your 100% into it. Believe me, you'll always be successful.
Yeah, sure, ma'am. It will definitely work. It definitely works in the case when you put your best efforts. You will gonna do good in that field in which you have a interest.
Yes, and nobody is going to serve you anything in a silver platter. You have to work hard to achieve your goals. Nobody is going to give you anything in a silver platter, and there is nothing called as cakewalk in life. To achieve success, you need to work hard. You have to give your 100%, and believe me, success will automatically follow.
Yeah. Okay. A very nice suggestion, ma'am. I hope that students will get this suggestion seriously and will get benefit of the thoughts that you have expressed during this interview. So, ma'am, we will conclude this interview here. So, thank you. Thank you so much to present here on our platform and share your views through this interview. And I hope that students will definitely find it interesting and definitely find it helping for their future. So they will get to learn a lot from the views which you have expressed. So thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay, ma'am. So thank you.
Thank you. Yeah.